Welcome to today's video, where we'll be diving into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This rare coin, sometimes referred to as the War in the Pacific penny, holds a significant place in both history and the market, with a value reaching an astonishing $2 million. Before we go into the fascinating details of this particular coin, let's first understand why it is so valuable. The 1986 no-mint mark penny isn't just rare because of its design or its limited circulation. Its rarity stems from an error in the minting process that makes it highly sought after by collectors. Most pennies from this era are stamped with the mint mark D for Denver or P for Philadelphia, but the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny stands out for not having any mint mark at all. To put this into perspective, in 1986, the United States Mint typically used the D mint mark for coins struck in Denver and the P mint mark for coins struck in Philadelphia. However, for a small batch of pennies, something went wrong during production, leading to a lack of the expected mint mark. It was this error that would make the 1986 no-mint mark penny a prized item in the numismatic world. It's not just an error, it's an anomaly that has caught the attention of coin collectors around the globe. Now, let's talk about the historical significance of this coin. 1986 was a pivotal year in American history, especially in terms of the country's relationship with the Pacific region. In this year, the United States marked the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II in the Pacific. The conflict, known as the War in the Pacific, was a major theater of World War II and a significant part of U.S. history. As the world was commemorating this important milestone, the U.S. Mint produced a set of coins to mark the occasion. The Lincoln penny, typically a symbol of unity and national pride, became intertwined with the nation's reflection on its past. While the 1986 penny itself didn't explicitly feature any war-related imagery, the connection between the era coin and this historical period made it all the more fascinating for collectors and investors. One of the reasons the 1986 no-mint mark penny is valued so highly is because of its rarity. The exact number of these era coins that were produced is unknown, but it's believed that only a few hundred of these pennies exist today. This makes them incredibly difficult to find, and when one does pop up for sale, it often fetches a sky-high price. As with most rare coins, demand far outweighs supply, and this drives up the value even more. Let's take a moment to talk about the condition of these coins. As with all collectibles, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins that are in pristine condition, meaning they have minimal wear, clear details, and no noticeable damage, are typically worth much more than those in poor condition. A 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in mint condition could easily sell for well over $1 million. In fact, one of these rare coins recently sold for $2 million at auction, making it one of the most valuable pennies in the world. Collectors who are fortunate enough to get their hands on one of these era coins often choose to store them in a safe, climate-controlled environment to preserve their value. It's important to keep these rare items protected from damage, as even a small scratch or discoloration can dramatically reduce their worth. So, where can you find a 1986 no-mint mark penny? Unfortunately, they aren't available in circulation anymore, as they were released decades ago. Your best bet is to look for them at coin shows, auctions, or from reputable dealers who specialize in rare coins. However, finding one can be incredibly difficult, and when one is available, the price tag is usually quite steep. If you're thinking about adding one of these rarities to your collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, make sure you're buying from a trusted source. Coin fraud is unfortunately common, and there are many counterfeit or misidentified coins on the market. Look for dealers who offer authentication certificates, and always do your research before making a purchase. If you do happen to find a 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, the first thing to check is the lack of a mint mark. The absence of the D or P stamp is the defining feature of this era coin. You'll also want to look for any distinguishing features of the penny, such as the sharpness of the design and any signs of wear that might affect its value. The 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has captured the attention of numismatists and investors for years. It's a coin that tells a story of historical significance, minting errors, and rare finds. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of coin collecting, this coin represents an exciting opportunity to own a piece of American history. In summary, the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable coin, with an estimated worth of up to $2 million. Its unique era in production, coupled with its historical significance, has made it a prized item for collectors and investors alike. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be holding a piece of American history, and a significant financial asset, in your hands. Thank you for joining me today to learn more about the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos about rare coins and their incredible value in the market. Channel, coin enthusiasts. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any valuable insights into rare coins and their fascinating stories. Today, we're diving into an incredible coin from 1963, a year that's already notable in the world of numismatics. But what makes this Lincoln penny so extraordinary? It's the 1963 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, and it could be worth a whopping $2 million. Now, you might be wondering, how could a penny that was minted more than 60 years ago be worth so much? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. This penny is not just any ordinary piece of currency, it carries a rich history, a significant era, and, of course, a hefty price tag. Whether you're an avid coin collector or someone just starting to dip their toes into the hobby, understanding how this coin became so valuable is absolutely fascinating. Let's start with the basics. In 1963, the U.S. Mint was producing Lincoln pennies in large quantities. The pennies were mostly produced at two locations, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Most of the pennies from that year came with a mint mark indicating where they were made. The mint mark, a small letter D or S, would tell collectors if the coin was struck in Denver or San Francisco. However, what makes the 1963 no-mint mark penny stand out is the fact that this particular coin, despite being produced in Philadelphia, was struck without any mint mark at all. Why does this matter? Well, mint marks on coins are used to identify where the coin was made. Typically, all pennies minted in Philadelphia had no mint mark, but coins that were struck at the Denver and San Francisco mints had a D or S stamped on them. A 1963 penny from the Philadelphia Mint should have no mint mark. But what makes the no mint mark coin from that year special is a rare and highly sought-after error. Somehow, a batch of 1963 pennies was struck in Philadelphia but mistakenly left without any mint mark at all, a mistake that wasn't caught in time. These coins are often referred to as War in the Pacific Lincoln pennies, referencing the fact that they were produced during a time of ongoing global conflict, the tail end of the World War II era. This small error makes them incredibly unique, and collectors who are in the know are willing to pay big bucks to get their hands on one. But here's the real kicker, this error is incredibly rare, and it's one of the most desirable coins in the numismatic world. Only a handful of these 1963 no-mint mark pennies are known to exist, and that rarity is one of the driving factors behind their high market value. It's not just any penny you might find in your pocket change, it's a piece of history that stands out in a way most other coins don't. So, what is the current market value for these rare 1963 no-mint mark pennies? Some experts believe that they can fetch as much as $2 million at auction. Yes, you heard that correctly, this tiny piece of copper could end up being worth more than most people's homes. The price is largely driven by the scarcity of the coin and the demand from serious collectors who understand just how valuable this mistake is. The $2 million figure isn't just speculation, it's based on past auction results where these rare pennies have sold for mind-blowing prices. But what makes the 1963 no-mint mark penny so much more valuable than other pennies from the same year? First, let's talk about the condition of the coin. Like any rare coin, the condition plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that are in near-perfect condition, those that have minimal wear, sharp details, and no visible damage, are the ones that fetch the highest prices. A 1963 penny in excellent condition with no mint mark could easily command top dollar, especially if it's graded by a trusted numismatic grading service. On top of that, the coin's unique error adds another layer of appeal. Errors in coin production are relatively common, but the ones that survive in good condition and stand the test of time are the ones that truly become valuable. For a coin to be worth $2 million, there needs to be a combination of factors: rarity, demand, and historical significance. The 1963 no-mint mark penny checks all of these boxes. Now, you might be wondering if you have one of these rare pennies hiding in your collection or in your pocket change. How can you tell if your penny is the real deal? Well, the first thing to look for is, of course, the lack of a mint mark. If you have a 1963 penny with no D or S stamped on it, you could be in possession of something special. However, it's important to have the coin authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These organizations can assess the quality and rarity of your coin and give it an official grade, which will help determine its value in the marketplace. If you do find a 1963 penny with no mint mark, here's what you need to do: keep it in a safe place, avoid cleaning it, which can decrease its value, and contact a professional appraiser or grading service. The last thing you want is to accidentally damage or diminish the coin's value by mishandling it. Remember, even a small scratch or fingerprint on a coin can lower its price significantly. If your coin passes the grading process with a high score, you could be looking at a future sale worth millions. But what exactly makes these no-mint mark pennies so valuable to collectors? It's all about their rarity and the historical context surrounding their creation. These coins represent a mistake that slipped through the cracks of the US Mint, and that imperfection makes them incredibly desirable to collectors who want to own a piece of numismatic history. With a price tag reaching as high as $2 million, the 1963 no-mint mark penny is a symbol of how small details can have a huge impact on the world of coin collecting. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the fascinating world of rare coins, the 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a must-know. Its value may be astronomical, but it also serves as a reminder of how the smallest errors can make a coin one of the most sought-after items on the market. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1963 no-mint mark penny and its staggering market value of $2 million. If you found this video interesting, make sure to like, comment, and share it with your fellow coin collectors. And, as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin-related content. Stay tuned for more videos where we explore the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. If you're a coin enthusiast or a collector, you're in for a treat, as we dive into the fascinating world of the 1970 Lincoln penny, and why it's one of the most valuable coins in today's market. The 1970 penny may seem like a regular coin that you might come across in your pocket change, but don't let its unassuming appearance fool you. This particular penny, with a D mint mark, has earned its place as a high-value collectible, fetching up to $2 million in some rare cases. Yes, you heard that right, up to $2 million. But what exactly makes this coin so valuable? Let's take a closer look. First, let's talk about the basic details of the 1970 penny. It's made from copper and was struck at the Denver Mint, which is where the D mint mark comes from. The penny features the iconic design of Abraham Lincoln, with his portrait on the obverse side, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But while the coin's design is consistent with other Lincoln pennies, its value is tied to a few special factors that make it stand out in the world of numismatics. The first thing to know is that the 1970 penny was produced in massive quantities. The US Mint struck over 2.5 billion of these pennies that year. That's a lot of coins. So why is it that such a common coin is now worth so much money? The secret lies in certain rare minting errors that occurred during production. There are specific characteristics of the 1970 penny that make some examples incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. One of the most significant errors is the D over D variety, where the D mint mark appears twice on the coin, overlapping with a previous D. This minting error occurred when the minting die was reused, and the new D was stamped over the old one, creating a doubled appearance. The 1970 D over D penny is extremely rare, and that rarity is what drives its price up in the market. Collectors will pay top dollar for these coins, and in recent years, the value has only continued to rise. Some of these era coins have been sold for prices well into the millions, with some reaching a staggering $2 million, depending on their condition and the quality of the era. But even if you don't have a D over D variety, there are other factors that can increase the value of your 1970 D penny. Coins that are in exceptional condition, particularly those with high-grade ratings, are also worth a lot more. The condition of a coin is graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. Most coins you come across in circulation will likely be graded much lower, but if you have a 1970 D penny in excellent condition, especially if it's close to a grade of MS 67 or higher, it could be worth a substantial amount of money. Another factor that adds to the value of the 1970 D penny is the increasing interest in coin collecting. In recent years, the market for rare coins has seen a huge surge, with collectors willing to pay top prices for valuable pieces. The popularity of coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces has helped bring attention to coins like the 1970 D penny, further driving up its market value. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1970 D penny in your collection? The first step is to inspect the coin closely for any visible errors. Check the mint mark to see if there is a D over D variety. This can be hard to spot with the naked eye, so you may need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to get a closer look. If you don't see the doubled mint mark, don't worry, there's still a chance your penny could be valuable, especially if it's in pristine condition. The next step is to get your coin professionally graded. This is an essential part of the process, as the grade will determine the coin's market value. A coin's grade is based on factors like its level of wear, its luster, and the overall quality of the strike. A coin in high-grade condition is much more valuable than one that is worn down from years of circulation. If you're unsure about how to get your penny graded, there are several reputable grading services, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, that can evaluate your coin. Once you've had your 1970 D penny graded, you can start exploring the market. While it's true that only a small percentage of these coins are worth millions, there's still a good chance that your 1970 D penny could fetch a significant price. Whether you're looking to sell it at an auction or through a private sale, knowing its value is the key to making a smart decision. Now, you may be wondering, why is the 1970 D penny so important in the broader context of U.S. coinage? The significance of this coin lies in the fact that it represents a moment in time when minor errors and variations could make a huge difference in a coin's value. While many other coins from the same era may have been mass-produced and ended up in circulation for years, the 1970 D penny stands as a reminder of the unpredictability of coin production and the potential for rare and valuable pieces to emerge from a seemingly common year. If you're looking to add a 1970 D penny to your collection, or if you're lucky enough to already have one, it's crucial to keep it in good condition. Many collectors prefer to store their valuable coins in protective holders, such as plastic coin flips or slabs, to preserve their condition and protect them from damage. Proper storage and care are key to maintaining the coin's value. In conclusion, the 1970 D Lincoln penny may look like a regular coin at first glance, but it has a rich history and tremendous value in today's market. Whether you have a rare D over D variety or a high-grade example in excellent condition, this penny has the potential to fetch a significant price. With values reaching up to $2 million for the most prized examples, it's no wonder that collectors and investors alike are keeping an eye on this remarkable piece of U.S. coinage. If you're lucky enough to have one in your collection, it could be the hidden gem that changes everything. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos about rare and valuable coins. Stay tuned for more tips and insights into the world of numismatics, and who knows, you might just find your next fortune. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American coin history, the 1988 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, often referred to as the War in the Pacific penny. Believe it or not, this specific coin has a market value that could surprise you, and we're talking about potentially up to $2 million. If you've ever wondered how a humble penny could be worth such a hefty sum, then stick around, because we're going to break down everything you need to know. First, let's set the stage. The Lincoln penny, originally introduced in 1909, has been a staple in American currency for over a century. Over the years, the coin has seen numerous designs, mint marks, and unique features that have contributed to its rarity and value. But the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny stands out for several key reasons. You might be asking, what makes the 1988 penny so special, and why is it worth so much money? Well, the answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and historical significance. Let's start with rarity. The 1988 penny was produced in large quantities by the United States Mint. However, in certain cases, there were a limited number of these coins that were released without a mint mark. Typically, pennies minted at the Philadelphia Mint carry no mint mark, but in this case, a handful of 1988 pennies ended up being released with no mint mark despite the usual expectation for them to be marked. Now, this leads to the first reason why these coins are so valuable. These 1988 no mint mark pennies are considered errors or anomalies in the minting process. Such errors are highly sought after by collectors. Coins with minting errors can command huge prices, depending on the nature of the mistake, and this penny is no exception. A coin without a mint mark in a year when it's expected could be seen as a rare oversight, which makes it much more desirable among serious collectors. But there's another layer to this coin story: historical significance. As you might know, the 1988 penny is part of a larger set of coins issued during the 1980s. This was a time of great change in the United States, with the economy booming and a number of major political events taking place. Among these events, the Pacific War, also known as World War II's Pacific Theater, looms large in American history. Although the 1988 penny isn't directly tied to the Pacific War, collectors and historians alike associate certain coin issues with particular moments in American history. The connection between the coin and the historical context of the 1980s gives this penny an added level of intrigue for collectors who appreciate the stories behind their acquisitions. Now, when it comes to determining the value of this penny, a number of factors come into play. Condition is one of the most important aspects. Coins that are well preserved and in mint or near mint condition are always worth more. If your 1988 no mint mark penny is in pristine shape, you could be sitting on a goldmine. Coins that are graded by professional services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can achieve a much higher price. A coin in excellent condition with a grade of MS 67 or higher can command a significant premium. Keep in mind that the better the grade, the higher the value. But what about the $2 million figure I mentioned earlier? It might sound outlandish, but it's not impossible. While most 1988 no mint mark pennies will sell for a few $100s, a well-preserved coin, particularly one that has been authenticated as an error or anomaly, could indeed fetch up to $2 million at auction. Yes, $2 million. But to be clear, this is for the best specimens, the rarest finds. Most of us won't come across such a coin, but it does happen, and it's worth knowing that the potential is out there. You might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these valuable 1988 pennies? Well, here are a few tips to help you identify it. First, check for the lack of a mint mark. Pennies minted in 1988 at the Philadelphia Mint typically don't have a mint mark, but they do need to be carefully examined to ensure that they weren't simply worn down or damaged over time. Look closely at the coin to see if you can spot any unusual features. It's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin grader to determine if your penny holds any special value. If you think you found a rare 1988 no mint mark penny, your next step should be to get it professionally graded. Grading can make a world of difference in the value of your coin. Many coins may look like they're in great condition to the untrained eye, but a professional grader can determine the exact condition, which will directly influence its market value. So, what should you do if you happen to find a valuable 1988 no mint mark penny? The first thing you'll want to do is avoid spending it. It may seem tempting, but you could be holding on to something worth far more than its face value. If you have any doubts about whether your coin is worth something significant, consider consulting with a reputable coin dealer or professional appraiser. There are also online auction houses and coin marketplaces where these rare pennies are often bought and sold, sometimes for jaw-dropping prices. In conclusion, the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable coin that could be worth a small fortune, possibly even as much as $2 million, if you happen to have a top-tier specimen. Whether it's the result of a minting error, its historical significance, or its excellent condition, this penny represents a unique opportunity for coin collectors and investors alike. So, keep your eyes peeled for this valuable piece of American history, and who knows, you might just discover a coin that could change your life. Thanks for watching, and if you're into rare and valuable coins, you're in for a real treat today. We're diving deep into one of the most exciting pennies in circulation, the 2006 War in the Pacific Lincoln penny, which is worth a jaw-dropping $2 million. Yes, you heard that right, $2 million. Stick around as we explore how this coin made its way to the top of the coin collecting world and what makes it so special. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing coin discoveries. Now, let's get into it. First, let's talk about the historical significance of this coin. The 2006 Lincoln penny is part of a series issued to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, specifically the War in the Pacific. The U.S. Mint released the series in 2006 to honor the bravery and sacrifices of the American soldiers during that time. While most of us know the Lincoln penny by its standard design, the 2006 is unique because it features a special reverse design, a subtle yet meaningful nod to the war. On the back of the coin, we see the traditional Union shield that was introduced in 2010, but for collectors who know what to look for, there's an unmistakable link to the war in the Pacific through the year of release and specific mint mark variations. Now, let's get to the real reason you're here, the coin's value. While you may find 2006 pennies in your pocket change, most of them aren't worth anything near $2 million. But some rare variants of this coin have sold for astronomical prices in the market. How did this happen? Well, it all comes down to minting errors, specific conditions, and the rarity of certain variants. The 2006 Lincoln penny became famous when a few rare examples emerged with subtle but significant errors, like double die obverse or incorrect minting details. These errors make them incredibly valuable to collectors, especially those who specialize in wartime and error coins. In fact, some of the 2006 War in the Pacific Lincoln pennies, particularly those with minting flaws, have sold for upwards of $2 million at auction. So, if you have a 2006 penny in your collection, don't just toss it aside. Take a good look and make sure it's not one of the rare varieties. You might be wondering, how can I tell if my 2006 penny is one of the rare, valuable ones? Well, it's all about paying attention to the details. Here's what you should look out for. Mint mark location. The 2006 penny features a D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver. Pay close attention to the placement of the mint mark, as it's a key element for collectors. Doubling. One of the most famous errors on the 2006 pennies is the double die obverse. This happens when the coin is struck multiple times, causing the details of Abraham Lincoln's portrait to appear doubled. If your penny looks like it's got a bit of a ghost image next to the original features, that could be a double die variety condition. As with any collectible coin, the condition matters. The higher the grade, the more valuable the penny will be. A coin in mint condition, with no visible wear, will fetch a much higher price compared to one with heavy scratches or discoloration. Provenance. If your penny has an interesting history, say, it was found in a rare collection or has been authenticated by a well-known grading service like the PCGS or NGC, it could significantly increase its value. Coin collectors pay a premium for coins with a story behind them. Why is there such high demand for the 2006 War in the Pacific Lincoln penny? Coin collecting has become an incredibly popular hobby over the years, and wartime coins, especially those with errors, have always been in high demand. People are fascinated by the history behind them, and the fact that these coins are part of a limited run series only makes them more appealing. Collectors are always on the lookout for rarities, and the 2006 D penny fits the bill perfectly. With its connection to World War II, a time that holds such historical significance, these pennies have become a symbol of not only the coin's value but also the history they represent. The value of your penny can vary significantly depending on the condition and any errors it may have. A regular 2006 D Lincoln penny in circulated condition might only be worth its face value, 1 cent. However, if you're lucky enough to have one of the rare error coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. For example, a mint state 2006 D penny, without any significant errors, might sell for a few dollars. But if you find one with a double die or other notable errors, you could be looking at an auction price of anywhere from hundreds of thousands of dollars to, as we mentioned before, $2 million. Don't underestimate the value of your pennies. You could have a treasure hiding right under your nose. If you think you've got a rare 2006 D penny, how should you go about selling it? First, get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Having the coin professionally graded will ensure you get the most accurate value. Next, you can sell the coin through a variety of channels, such as online auction sites like eBay, specialized coin auctions, or through reputable dealers. Just make sure you're working with trusted experts who know how to properly appraise and sell rare coins. In conclusion, the 2006 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of change. It's a valuable collector's item, especially if you have one of the rare minting era varieties. So, check your pockets, check your collections, and don't let this historical gem pass you by. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and share it with your fellow coin collectors. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on rare coins, their history, and their value in the market. Until next time, keep hunting for those rare finds, and who knows, you might just be sitting on the next big discovery. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies in the market, the 2016 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, commonly known as the War in the Pacific penny. If you've got one of these rare coins in your collection, you might be sitting on something worth a small fortune. We're talking about market values reaching up to $3 million. Let's explore what makes this penny so valuable and how you can identify it. Before we get into its market value, let's quickly talk about the history of the 2016 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, and every year, a new design or variation can come into play. In 2016, a special edition of the Lincoln penny was released to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the United States' involvement in World War II, specifically the Battle of Midway, which was a pivotal event in the War in the Pacific. This special coin features a unique reverse design with a wartime theme, an eagle perched on a rock with the Pacific Ocean in the background. The penny, however, was initially minted in Philadelphia, and most of them carried the mint mark P. But here's where the mystery begins. Some of these pennies were mistakenly produced without any mint mark at all. This tiny error is what makes the 2016 Lincoln penny with no mint mark so valuable. Now, let's dive into the million-dollar question: why is this penny worth so much? Well, it's all about rarity and demand. The United States Mint usually places a mint mark on its coins to signify which mint the coin was produced in. The 2016 Lincoln penny, however, was supposed to be minted at the Philadelphia Mint, but some of them slipped through the cracks without any mint mark at all. These no mint mark pennies are incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for one. If you're fortunate enough to have one, you could be looking at a coin worth up to $3 million depending on its condition and other factors like the presence of any additional minting errors. The rarity combined with the historical significance of the War in the Pacific design only increases the demand for these coins. So, how do you know if you've got one of these rare coins? Identifying the 2016 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is fairly simple, but you need to know exactly what to look for. Here's how you can spot it: check the reverse side, look for the special War in the Pacific design, with the eagle perched on a rock and the Pacific Ocean in the background. If you don't see a mint mark on the reverse, that's your first clue. Inspect the obverse side. The obverse front of the coin should have the usual design of Abraham Lincoln, but be sure to check the bottom right corner. You should be able to spot a mint mark if it's there. If it's missing entirely, that's when you found your rare coin. Condition matters. As with all rare coins, the condition of the penny plays a huge role in its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable it will be. Look for any signs of wear or damage, as a pristine coin will always command a higher price. You might be wondering, how much is your 2016 Lincoln penny with no mint mark really worth? The market value can vary depending on factors like its condition and whether it has been authenticated. But, in general, these coins can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, they've been sold for over $3 million. Some of the highest-selling versions of these pennies were in mint condition, and the scarcity of such a coin only increases its market value. If you're lucky enough to own a 2016 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, it could be worth far more than the face value of just 1 cent. If you've got a 2016 Lincoln penny with no mint mark and you're thinking about selling it, here are some steps you can take to get the best possible price. Get it appraised. The first step is to get your coin professionally appraised. Coin dealers, appraisers, or certified numismatists can examine your penny and give you a professional estimate of its value, verify its authenticity, ensure that your coin is authentic and that it has been properly graded. Some buyers may require a certificate of authenticity or grading from a recognized organization like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service. Sell to a reputable dealer. When it comes time to sell, make sure you're working with a trustworthy dealer. You can also auction the coin if you believe it could attract competitive bidding. So, now that you know what to look for and how to sell, you might be wondering where you can find more rare coins like the 2016 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Here are a few places where you might find hidden treasures: coin shops and dealers. Local coin shops and dealers often carry a wide range of coins, and you may come across a rare gem like the 2016 no mint mark penny. It's always worth checking in regularly. Estate sales and auctions. Sometimes, rare coins show up at estate sales or auctions. These can be an excellent opportunity to find high-value coins at a fraction of their market price. Online marketplaces. Websites like eBay and other online auction sites can sometimes have rare coins for sale. Just make sure to verify the authenticity of any coin before purchasing. There you have it. The 2016 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is a rare and valuable coin that could be worth up to $3 million. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and the mistake of not placing a mint mark makes this penny a prized item for collectors. If you have one in your collection, it's time to take a closer look. And if you don't, now you know what to keep your eye out for when searching for hidden treasures. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more insights into rare coins and their values. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies in recent history, the 2017 D Mint Mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This coin has not only a unique history but also an incredible market value. If you've got one of these pennies lying around, you might just be sitting on a gold mine worth up to $3 million. In this video, we're going to explore the details of this coin, its significance, why it's so valuable, and how you can determine if you've got one of these rare gems. Stick around because you won't want to miss out on this information. So, let's jump right in. First, let's talk about the basics of the 2017 D Lincoln penny. As you probably already know, the Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over 100 years. It's a beloved coin, often collected for its historical and artistic value. The 2017 D Lincoln penny, however, stands out among the many regular issues because of its unique connection to the war in the Pacific. You may be wondering, what makes the 2017 D special compared to other Lincoln pennies? Well, the 2017 D penny is part of a special series that honors the sacrifices made during the Pacific theater of World War II. The design features a depiction of a soldier with an olive branch, symbolizing peace and hope after the war. This particular coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why it carries the D Mint mark. The mint mark indicates where the coin was struck, and for collectors, this small letter carries a lot of weight, especially when paired with the historical significance of the coin. Now, let's address the big question: why is this coin worth so much? To put it simply, it's all about rarity and demand. The 2017 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny was minted in limited quantities, and over the years, as more collectors have become aware of its value, demand has skyrocketed, but it doesn't stop there. The condition of the coin is crucial. Pennies in pristine condition, especially those with no visible wear, scratches, or discoloration, are the most valuable. This particular penny, when graded in gem uncirculated condition, can fetch up to $3 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, $3 million, that's because, despite being a relatively recent coin, the 2017 D penny carries historical weight that adds to its appeal. The war in the Pacific was a significant part of World War II, and coins commemorating this event are highly sought after by both coin collectors and history buffs alike. So, how can you tell if you have a 2017 D War in the Pacific penny that's worth a fortune? It's all about the details. First, you'll want to make sure it's a 2017 D penny and not just a regular 2017 penny. You can find the mint mark right under the date on the front of the coin. Look for a small D. If it's a Denver minted coin. Next, check the condition of the coin. Coins that are untouched, with sharp details, and minimal wear can grade much higher than those with visible damage. Coins that are graded MS 70, the highest possible grade, are the ones that can fetch upwards of $3 million. Coins that grade lower still hold value but not nearly as much. If you think you might have a valuable 2017 D penny, the best thing you can do is get it professionally graded. A reputable grading service will evaluate your coin's condition and give it a grade that will help you determine its market value. Once graded, the coin will be protected in a sealed case, which preserves its condition and further adds to its value. It's also important to note that not every 2017 D penny is worth $3 million. The market value depends on several factors, including the coin's rarity in top condition, how many are available, and the demand from collectors at the time. Coins that are in excellent condition but not in the top grades may still be worth thousands of dollars, but they won't reach the astronomical price tag of $3 million. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, you might want to consider keeping it safe. There's a growing interest in rare pennies like the 2017 D War in the Pacific, and they could become even more valuable in the future. Holding on to your coin could be a great investment, especially as time passes and fewer of these coins are in circulation, but be cautious. If you decide to sell, make sure you're dealing with a reputable buyer. There are plenty of counterfeit coins out there, so you want to make sure that you're getting what your coin is truly worth. If you ever find yourself in doubt, take it to an expert who can authenticate your coin and help you get the best deal. In addition to its historical value, the 2017 D penny's connection to the war in the Pacific has a profound emotional significance. For many collectors, owning a coin like this is not just about money. It's about preserving the memory of those who fought during World War II and honoring their sacrifices. The coin is a symbol of peace and remembrance, and it will continue to hold meaning for generations to come. As we wrap up this video, let's recap. The 2017 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny is a unique and valuable coin that can be worth up to $3 million, depending on its condition. Its limited mintage, historical significance, and exceptional condition make it a rare gem for collectors. If you have one of these coins, you could be sitting on a fortune. Remember, it's all about the mint mark, condition, and grade. If you've enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. We've got more exciting videos on rare coins, valuable finds, and the fascinating world of numismatics. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Welcome to another exciting episode where we dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Today, we're going to talk about a truly extraordinary coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 2006 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, also known as the War in the Pacific penny. This coin isn't just a piece of history, it's a treasure worth an incredible $1 million. So grab a seat and let's explore what makes this coin so special. First, let's start with the basics. The 2006 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark. This particular penny falls under the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. But what sets the 2006 D penny apart is a combination of its rarity, historical significance, and some fascinating errors that make it a collector's dream. Now, you might be wondering why this coin is referred to as the War in the Pacific penny. That nickname comes from the intricate details found on some rare error coins from this batch. These coins feature a unique double-die design that resembles imagery associated with the Pacific Theater during World War II. This was purely accidental, but the name stuck due to its resemblance to war-related themes. The combination of this accidental design and its rarity has skyrocketed its value in the numismatic world. Let's talk about the value. While most 2006 D Lincoln pennies are worth only face value, the error coins or those in pristine condition are the ones commanding the highest prices. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins graded as mint state 68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are extremely rare, and this rarity significantly boosts their market value. So how did this particular coin reach the astounding valuation of $1 million? It's all about the perfect storm of factors. First, there's the rarity. The error coins with the War in the Pacific design are believed to be limited to just a handful of specimens. Second, there's the story. Coins with a backstory or unique design quirks often become sought after by collectors. Lastly, there's the condition. The $1 million example is in flawless condition, graded as mint state 69. It's a true gem that any collector would love to have in their collection. Now let's move on to what you should look for if you're lucky enough to come across a 2006 D Lincoln penny. Start by checking for the D mint mark, which confirms it was minted in Denver. Next, examine the coin carefully for any signs of doubling or unusual markings that resemble the War in the Pacific imagery. You might need a magnifying glass or even a professional grading service to confirm its authenticity. It's also worth mentioning that counterfeits do exist, so be cautious. If you think you found one of these rare pennies, it's best to have it professionally authenticated. A coin expert can verify its grade, rarity, and value, ensuring you're not left with a replica. For collectors, this coin represents more than just monetary value. It's a piece of history and a testament to the artistry and precision of the U.S. Mint. For investors, it's an opportunity to own a tangible asset that continues to appreciate in value over time. The numismatic market has seen steady growth, and rare coins like the 2006 D War in the Pacific penny are prime examples of why coin collecting is both a hobby and an investment. Before we wrap up, let's touch on how you can potentially find one of these coins. While the odds are slim, it's not impossible. Start by checking your spare change. You never know what might turn up in your pocket. You can also visit coin shops, attend auctions, or join coin collecting groups where enthusiasts often trade and sell rare finds. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 2006 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, the War in the Pacific coin worth a jaw-dropping $1 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, this coin serves as a reminder of the excitement and potential value hiding in everyday objects. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you have questions about coins in your collection. If you love coins and collecting, you're in for a treat today. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating pennies out there, the 1968 D Lincoln penny, also known for its connection to the War in the Pacific. Now, before you dismiss this penny as just another modern coin, let me tell you something. This seemingly ordinary penny could be worth a shocking amount of money in the right condition. We're talking up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, stick with me as we uncover why this penny, minted in 1968, could be sitting on a small fortune. To start, let's take a step back in time to the year 1968. The world was going through some serious changes. The United States was deeply involved in the Vietnam War, and tensions were running high across the globe. But here's where it gets interesting. The 1968 D Lincoln penny, though seemingly unremarkable, became a symbol of an era that was marked by the end of World War II and the conflict in Southeast Asia. The 1968 penny, especially with the D Mint mark, was part of the series minted at the Denver Mint, and it was issued during the final years of the war in the Pacific Legacy. Now, this connection, while symbolic, might not seem to make it a rare coin. But as you'll see in just a moment, the rarity and value of this penny are linked to some very specific factors. Let's talk about that D Mint mark for a second. Coins with mint marks tell us where they were made. The D stands for the Denver Mint, which produced millions of coins that year. Most of these pennies are still common, but there's something unique about a small percentage of them. Some collectors believe certain 1968 D pennies were struck on special planchets that were not quite right for regular circulation. These coins, which slipped through the cracks, are incredibly rare today. Now, let's get to the big question: why are some 1968 D Lincoln pennies worth so much? That you might be asking, how can a penny from 1968 be worth $1 million? Well, it all comes down to condition and the specific characteristics that separate a valuable coin from the mass-produced ones. The most prized 1968 D Lincoln pennies are those that have a particular error, called the double die obverse error, where the image of Abraham Lincoln was struck more than once, creating a doubled effect. This error is rare, but it does exist. Another factor is the overall grade of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. So, if you happen to come across a 1968 D penny that is in mint condition, it could be worth a lot more than just a few cents. The market for these pennies is also driven by collectors who are looking to complete their sets or find the rarest examples. As with any rare item, the more scarce and well-preserved the coin, the higher its value. A mint-condition 1968 D Lincoln penny with the double die obverse error could easily fetch upwards of $1 million now. How do you know if you have one of these $1 million pennies in your collection? Let's go over some key features you should be looking for. First, examine the coin's appearance closely. If you spot a doubling effect on Lincoln's words, "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," you might have a double die obverse error coin. This is what makes it unique and valuable. Next, check the condition. Coins in excellent condition, especially those with no wear or scratches, are the ones that fetch the highest prices. Look at the coin under magnification to see if there's any sign of wear, like flattened edges or faded designs. If the coin looks like it was just minted yesterday, you may have something special on your hands. Finally, the overall aesthetic is important. Is the coin clean and shiny, or does it have dirt, discoloration, or corrosion? A penny in perfect, untouched condition is far more valuable than one that's seen years of circulation. Now, let's talk about where you can sell or buy these valuable pennies. There are multiple platforms where collectors buy and sell coins, including online auction sites, coin dealers, and even numismatic conventions. Websites like eBay or professional coin-selling platforms are great places to get a sense of how much these coins are going for. The value of a coin like the 1968 D Lincoln penny depends on demand, rarity, and condition. Since collectors are always on the lookout for rare coins with unique errors, the market for these pennies continues to grow. It's also worth noting that prices can fluctuate over time. Coins that are worth thousands today could be worth even more in the future, as long as their rarity is preserved. So, where can you find one of these rare coins? Well, look no further than your own change jar. Yes, you might already have a few 1968 D pennies sitting around without even realizing their potential value. You can also search through rolls of coins from the 1960s that you can buy from the bank. Remember, finding a rare penny isn't guaranteed, but it's certainly worth checking through your change and any old coin collections you might have lying around. If you don't already have one, don't be discouraged. It's all about patience and persistence. In conclusion, the 1968 D Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin from the past, but with the right conditions and errors, it has the potential to be worth a small fortune. Whether it's the rare double die obverse error or simply a well-preserved penny from the Denver Mint, it could be worth up to $1 million if you have the right one. So, next time you find yourself going through your change, take a moment to check your pennies, especially the 1968 D variety. Who knows? You could be holding on to a priceless piece of history. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1968 D Lincoln penny and its surprising value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins and valuable finds. Where we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies out there, the 1976 D Mint Mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, with its surprising market value reaching a staggering $2 million. Let's explore the significance of this penny, its unique history, and why it's worth so much money in today's market. First, let's set the stage. The 1976 D Lincoln penny was minted in honor of the United States bicentennial, celebrating 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The United States Mint released a special series of coins to mark this momentous occasion, and the 1976 penny was a part of that lineup. The typical design features Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which you're probably familiar with if you've ever come across a penny. However, the 1976 D penny stands out for its potential rarity and the surprising high demand it has in the collector's market. But what makes this penny worth so much? Let's talk about the mint mark, the D located on the obverse of the coin. This D signifies that the penny was minted at the Denver Mint. In most years, the mint mark is a small detail that doesn't add much to a coin's value. But with the 1976 D penny, something unique occurred during the minting process that makes it particularly rare. It's believed that a number of these pennies were struck with an error or unusual characteristics, which led to their higher value over time. As we move forward, let's dive into what makes the 1976 D War in the Pacific penny even more valuable. You might be wondering what the term War in the Pacific has to do with this coin. While the 1976 penny itself wasn't specifically minted to commemorate the Pacific War, the phrase is sometimes used in connection with the unique error in these coins that link back to historical events. Some numismatic experts have speculated that a small batch of 1976 D pennies were accidentally struck with significant errors during their production. This led to coins that were visually different from regular pennies, either with incorrect details or unusual marks. These rare variations have caught the eye of collectors, as they are considered an error coin that was produced unintentionally. Coin errors, such as off-center strikes, doubling, or die breaks, are always in high demand among collectors. Because these error coins are few and far between, they carry a higher price tag compared to standard mint-condition coins. Some of these rare 1976 D pennies have been sold for millions of dollars at auctions, with one particular coin fetching as much as $2 million, making it one of the highest valued pennies on the market. Now, let's talk about the specifics of the 1976 D penny's value. The regular issue of the 1976 D penny, in good condition, is worth about 1 cent. However, the key to the coin's value is finding one with that unique error or significant historical context. If you happen to find a 1976 D penny with such an error, or if the coin has been graded as a high-quality specimen, its value can skyrocket. For example, the error version of the 1976 D penny that sold for $2 million was one such highly sought-after coin with a unique error that collectors believed linked to the War in the Pacific era, making it more desirable to numismatists. Let's take a moment to consider how you might come across one of these rare pennies. The likelihood of finding a 1976 D War in the Pacific penny with such an error is low, but not impossible. They could show up in your pocket change, or you could find one during your coin hunting adventures. Coin enthusiasts often recommend searching through rolls of pennies from the 1970s, or even checking your own personal collection, as these rare coins might just be waiting for you to discover them. It's important to note that finding a 1976 D penny with a minting error doesn't automatically mean it will fetch millions of dollars. The value of any coin depends on factors like rarity, condition, and the type of error it contains. Coins with errors that are more common or less dramatic typically won't command as high a price. On the other hand, coins that exhibit highly unusual or dramatic errors, such as double strikes, partial strikes, or missing elements, are much more valuable. Let's talk about the role of professional grading in determining the value of these coins. If you believe you found a 1976 D penny with a minting error, it's a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by an organization like the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS. A high-grade coin with an error can be authenticated and given a grade, which will influence its value. A well-graded coin, especially one with a known error, will always command a higher price than a coin in poor condition. Now, you might be asking, why is this specific 1976 D penny tied to such an incredible value? The coin's connection to the war in the Pacific era is somewhat anecdotal, with some experts and collectors speculating that the minting mistake could have been linked to an unintentional historical connection. This has added an additional layer of intrigue to the coin's story and value. Collectors love coins that have a fascinating backstory, especially when it's tied to important moments in history like the bicentennial celebration or the events of World War I. To wrap things up, the 1976 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can become an extraordinary collector's item. With its unique error, historical significance, and high market demand, this penny is worth much more than its face value. If you're a coin collector, or even just someone interested in finding valuable coins, keeping an eye out for these rare pennies could lead to an amazing discovery. Who knows, you could be the next lucky person to find a 1976 D penny worth millions of dollars. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1976 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny and its incredible market value, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin-related content. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on future videos, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins. Today, we're exploring a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike, the 1985 D Lincoln penny, also known as the War in the Pacific penny. This coin is not only rare but has been reported to reach an astonishing value of $1 million in the collector's market. Stay tuned as we uncover why this coin is so valuable and what makes it a must-have for coin enthusiasts. Let's start with the basics. The 1985 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, which is signified by the D mint mark located just below the date on the coin. While millions of these pennies were produced, only a handful have become incredibly valuable due to unique characteristics, historical connections, and certain errors or varieties that have captured the imagination of collectors. One of the key factors contributing to the high value of the 1985 D penny is its link to the war in the Pacific. While the coin itself wasn't minted during the war years, collectors have nicknamed it the War in the Pacific penny because of its intricate and fascinating die errors that appear to resemble iconic imagery from that period. Some examples include patterns that look like waves, ships, or even flags. These errors have made this coin a symbol of historical significance, elevating its value in the market. So, what exactly are these errors, and how do they occur? Minting errors can happen in a variety of ways. Some of the most common errors include double die strikes, where the design appears to be doubled, and off-center strikes, where the design isn't properly aligned with the coin's surface. Another popular error associated with the 1985 D penny is the so-called die crack, where a line resembling a crack runs across the coin's surface. These errors make each coin unique, and in the world of coin collecting, uniqueness is a key ingredient for value. Now, let's talk about how much these pennies are worth. Most 1985 D Lincoln pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent. However, coins with these rare errors can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars at auctions. In one notable instance, a 1985 D penny with an exceptional die error resembling a warship sold for a jaw-dropping $1 million. The buyer, a passionate coin collector, described it as a once-in-a-lifetime find. Imagine holding $1 million penny in your hand. If you're wondering how to spot one of these valuable pennies, here are some tips. First, check the mint mark. Look for the D below the date to confirm it was minted in Denver. Next, carefully examine the coin under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Pay attention to any unusual patterns, doubling, or cracks on the coin's surface. Even a tiny imperfection could be the key to a valuable find. It's also essential to keep your coin in the best possible condition. Coin collectors place a high value on coins that are in pristine condition, free from scratches or wear. If you believe you have a valuable 1985 D penny, consider getting it professionally graded. A certified grading service will evaluate the coin's condition and authenticity, giving it an official grade that can significantly boost its market value. The market for rare coins like the 1985 D penny is always dynamic. Prices can vary based on demand, historical significance, and the rarity of the era. Auctions are often the best place to see these coins in action. Recently, a coin with a unique die crack error fetched a record-breaking price, setting the standard for what collectors are willing to pay for these treasures, but it's not just about the monetary value. Collecting coins like the 1985 D penny is also about preserving a piece of history. These coins tell stories of the past, connect us to significant events, and showcase the artistry and craftsmanship of the minting process. For some, the thrill of the hunt is just as rewarding as the potential payout. So, how can you get started in the world of coin collecting? First, check your pocket change. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Next, visit local coin shops or attend coin shows. These are excellent places to meet other collectors, learn more about rare coins, and maybe even find a 1985 D penny for your collection. Online platforms are also a great resource. Websites like eBay, heritage auctions, and specialized numismatic forums can help you buy, sell, or simply learn more about rare coins. Just be cautious when purchasing coins online. Always buy from reputable sellers and look for coins with proper grading and certification. As we wrap up, let's reflect on why the 1985 D Lincoln penny, the War in the Pacific penny, is so special. Its rare errors, historical connections, and the excitement it generates among collectors make it a true gem in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a reminder of the incredible stories that can be found in the smallest of places. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin stories. Who knows? Your next penny could be worth a fortune. Where we dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting. If you're a fan of rare and valuable coins, you won't want to miss this. Today, we're talking about the 1989 no-mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This elusive coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide due to its high market value and incredible rarity. So why is this coin so special, and what makes it worth an astounding $1 million? Let's start by looking at the history and unique features of this penny. The 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is part of the War in the Pacific series, which commemorates the significant events and sacrifices made during World War II. The absence of a mint mark on this coin indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Typically, Philadelphia minted pennies from this era are common, but this particular coin is different. Its value doesn't just stem from its history but also from its errors and condition. Now let's break down the key details that make this coin so valuable. First, the design itself is iconic. The obverse features the timeless image of Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner. This portrait has been used on the penny since 1909, and its enduring legacy is part of what makes this coin series so beloved. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial design, which had been in use since 1959. The craftsmanship and detail of this design have always been a favorite among collectors, but what sets the 1989 no-mint mark War in the Pacific penny apart is its exceptional rarity. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist. Some experts believe the scarcity is due to a production error, making these pennies some of the most sought-after collectibles in the numismatic world. The next factor contributing to its value is the condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The highest grade examples of the 1989 no-mint mark penny have fetched record-breaking prices. A coin in pristine condition can mean the difference between a few $1,000s and $1 million at auction. Another crucial aspect is its historical significance. The War in the Pacific series pays tribute to an era that shaped the world as we know it. Collectors often value coins that tell a story, and this penny does exactly that. Owning one of these coins is like holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand. So how can you tell if you have a 1989 no mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny? The first step is to examine your coin closely. Look for the absence of a mint mark below the date on the obverse. Next, check the overall condition of the coin. Is it worn, or does it still have its original luster? The better the condition, the higher the potential value. If you think you found one of these coins, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC are trusted in the industry and can provide an official grade for your coin. This is essential if you're planning to sell it, as collectors and investors rely on these grades to determine a coin's value. Speaking of selling, where can you sell a coin like this? Rare coins like the 1989 no mint mark penny are often sold at auctions, both online and in person. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are popular platforms for selling rare coins. However, it's crucial to do your research and work with reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure you get the best price for your treasure. So how did one of these coins end up being worth $1 million? It all comes down to supply and demand. The rarity of the coin, combined with its historical significance and the high demand from collectors, drives its value sky high. When a rare coin like this appears at auction, it creates a buzz in the numismatic community, often resulting in bidding wars that push the final price into the stratosphere. But what makes this story even more exciting is the possibility that there are more of these coins out there waiting to be discovered. Could one of them be hiding in your pocket change or an old coin jar? It's not impossible. Rare coins have been found in the most unexpected places, so it's always worth taking a closer look at the pennies you come across. Before we wrap up, let's recap the key points. The 1989 no mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny is one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the world. Its rarity, condition, and historical significance all contribute to its incredible market value. If you think you might have one of these pennies, make sure to have it graded and appraised by a professional. And who knows? You could be holding $1 million treasure in your hands. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the fascinating world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we post new videos, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're talking about the 2015 no mint mark Lincoln penny, specifically the War in the Pacific series, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts around the world. This penny is currently making waves in the coin market, with a value reaching up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million for a single penny. So what makes the 2015 no mint mark Lincoln penny so special? First, let's discuss the significance of its design and historical context. The War in the Pacific theme commemorates the sacrifices and pivotal battles fought during World War II. The design is intricate, capturing scenes that honor the valor and resilience of those who served. But there's more to this coin than its historical connection. One key feature that sets this penny apart is the absence of a mint mark. Most coins have a small letter stamped on them, indicating where they were minted. For instance, coins from Philadelphia often have a P, while those from Denver have a D. The 2015 no mint mark penny was minted in Philadelphia, yet it lacks the traditional P mark. This anomaly immediately caught the attention of numismatists, or coin experts, but the story doesn't end there. The rarity of this penny is another critical factor. During its production, a limited number of coins with this specific feature made it into circulation. This low mintage makes it incredibly rare and highly sought after. Collectors are always on the hunt for unique coins, and when a coin has both rarity and a historical connection, its value skyrockets. Now, let's talk about the condition of the coin. For any coin to reach such a staggering value, it must be in impeccable condition. In the numismatic world, this is known as mint state. Coins in mint state show no signs of wear and tear, appearing almost as if they just rolled off the minting press. For the 2015 no mint mark Lincoln penny, finding one in such pristine condition is like discovering a treasure. So how can you identify this valuable penny? First, examine the year, 2015. Next, look closely at the area where the mint mark would typically be. If you see no mark at all, you could be holding one of these rare coins. To confirm its authenticity, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional coin grading service. They can provide a detailed evaluation, including the coin's grade and any unique characteristics that might increase its value. Now, you might be wondering, where can these coins be found? The truth is, many of them are still out there, possibly in pocket change, old jars of coins, or even forgotten collections. The thrill of the hunt is part of what makes coin collecting so exciting. Imagine finding a penny in your loose change and discovering it's worth $1 million. It's not just a dream, it's a possibility. Let's shift gears and discuss the market value. As of now, the 2015 no mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny has been auctioned for up to $1 million. This price reflects the demand among collectors and the coin's undeniable rarity. Auction houses and online platforms like eBay and Heritage Auctions have reported intense bidding wars over these pennies, driving their value higher. The question many people ask is, why would someone pay so much for a penny? The answer lies in the passion of coin collecting. For collectors, each coin tells a story, and owning a rare piece of history is a priceless experience. Additionally, coins like this one are considered investments. Over time, their value can appreciate even further, making them a lucrative asset. If you're new to coin collecting, the 2015 no mint mark penny is a perfect example of why this hobby is so rewarding. It teaches us to pay attention to the smallest details and appreciate the artistry and history behind everyday objects. It also shows that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. As we wrap up, remember to always check your coins carefully. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the world of rare coins is full of surprises and opportunities. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the fascinating story of the 2015 no mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on valuable coins, hidden treasures, and everything in between. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin or if you'll be checking your change a little more closely from now on. If you're into collecting rare coins or have a keen interest in coins with high market values, today's video is going to be a real treat for you. We're diving deep into the world of the 2016 Lincoln penny, a coin that's not only intriguing in its own right but also worth a staggering amount of money on the market. This penny, especially the ones minted in Denver, has gained a reputation in recent years for its incredible value, and today, we'll explore why it's worth so much and how you can get your hands on one of these precious coins. Let's start with some background information. The Lincoln penny is a staple in American coinage, and the 2016 D is no exception. The penny itself was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, the Lincoln penny has gone through many changes and modifications. The 2016 D penny, minted in Denver, is part of the series released in 2016 to mark the 100th anniversary of the iconic Lincoln Memorial design. But what sets this particular penny apart from others in the series? First, let's talk about its design. The 2016 D penny features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, which has been the signature design since its inception. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, but this is the last year this design would appear on the penny. In 2017, the design changed to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday. So, in a way, the 2016 D penny marks the end of an era, but beyond the design, what truly sets the 2016 D penny apart is its mintage and rarity. The Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies, but the ones that stand out are those that have unique features or errors that set them apart from the typical coin. These pennies have caught the attention of collectors due to some notable characteristics that can significantly increase their market value. Let's delve into some of the most valuable 2016 D Lincoln pennies that have been found. Some of these coins have been sold for astonishing amounts of money, with certain specimens even reaching up to $1 million in value. That's right, a penny worth $1 million. So, what's the secret behind these valuable coins? First, you'll want to be on the lookout for rare varieties and error coins. Error coins are those that have been struck with some form of mistake during the minting process. These errors can include things like double dies, misaligned strikes, or even coins that have been struck on incorrect planchets. In the case of the 2016 D penny, there are several error types that have been discovered and are worth far more than their face value. For example, one of the most sought-after error types is the double die variety. A double die occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned during the minting process, creating a slight doubling effect on the text or image. This could result in a doubled date, doubled lettering, or even a doubled Lincoln portrait. These kinds of errors are extremely rare and highly prized by collectors. Another potential source of value in the 2016 D pennies is the possibility of finding a coin with an incomplete strike. This occurs when the coin is not fully pressed during the minting process, leaving part of the design incomplete or blurry. Coins like these are considered flawed, but in the world of coin collecting, flaws can add to a coin's allure, making it much more valuable than a perfectly minted coin. Of course, the condition of the coin also plays a massive role in its value. Coins that are in pristine condition, with no visible scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear, are worth significantly more than those that have been circulated and show signs of age. A 2016 D penny in uncirculated condition, especially one with a rare error, could easily fetch a much higher price in the market. Now, let's talk numbers. While most 2016 D pennies are worth just 1 cent, those that are error coins or in excellent condition can sell for hundreds, thousands, and even millions of dollars. A penny worth $1 million sounds unbelievable, but it has happened. The market for rare coins is booming, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are unique or in excellent condition. In fact, some of these rare 2016 D pennies have been sold at auction for amounts that would make any coin collector's jaw drop. But how do you know if you have one of these valuable pennies? The best advice is to carefully examine your 2016 D pennies. Look for any of the rare errors we mentioned earlier, such as double dies or incomplete strikes. If you find something unusual, you may want to take your penny to a professional coin dealer or a certified numismatist for an appraisal. Now, let's take a step back and look at how the market for these coins has evolved over the years. Coin collecting is a hobby that dates back centuries, and over time, the market for rare coins has expanded. With the rise of online auction platforms and coin marketplaces, it's easier than ever for collectors to buy, sell, and trade rare coins. This has driven the value of certain coins, including the 2016 D Lincoln penny, to incredible heights. The rarity of a coin is largely determined by its mintage numbers, but as we've discussed, certain features like error varieties, mint marks, and condition can make a coin worth far more than its initial value. With the 2016 D penny, it's clear that this coin has caught the attention of serious collectors who are willing to pay a premium for one of these rare specimens. So, whether you're an experienced coin collector or just starting to explore the world of rare coins, keep your eyes peeled for the 2016 D Lincoln penny. Who knows, you might just have a rare, error-struck penny worth a fortune sitting in your pocket or coin jar. Remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and sometimes the most ordinary-looking coins can hold extraordinary value. In conclusion, the 2016 D Lincoln penny has quickly become a favorite among collectors due to its historical significance, rare varieties, and potential for significant market value. Whether it's due to errors in the minting process, pristine condition, or its connection to the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, this penny has a place in the hearts and collections of coin enthusiasts worldwide. So, the next time you come across a 2016 D penny, take a moment to check it over carefully. You never know, you might just have $1 million coin on your hands. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their incredible values, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. See you in the next video.